this story was a little bit underplayed, in my opinion, but Democratic Congressman in California, Eric Swalwell, he received a voice message that wasn't all that good. Now, don't take my word for it. I want you to hear the message yourself, just so nobody can question, oh, you're making this up or you're just getting stuff off the internet. Shut up and listen.
You people are a disgrace to God, our country, and our people. You're the enemies of the United States people. You atheist communists are the threat to our democracy, our Constitution, and our way of life. And I hope these foreign invaders that you're letting in this country, I hope they chop you and your family up and feed them to their dogs, you pigs. You and there's your free speech for today. From Trump Nation. Write it down, you little Trump Nation, baby.
And Congress.
Okay, so in case you weren't able to make that out, because I mean the audio was a little bit muffled. So in case, to those of you that missed it, here's what the guy said. So you had a right winger. Yes, he was obviously a right winger that left a message on Eric Swalwell's voice. And this is what he said. He said, you people are a disgrace to God, our country, and our people. You're the enemy of the United States people. Bleep. You know, because the bleep sound, you know what I mean? It says censored, but you atheist communists, bleep, are the threat to our democracy, our Constitution, and our way of life. And as for these foreign invaders that you're letting in this country, I hope they chop you and your family up and feed them to your dogs, you pig. You bleep. There's your free speech for today, bleep, from Trump Nation. Write it down, you little bleep. Trump Nation, baby. Hold up a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. These people call themselves pro-life. But this guy says, I hope they chop you and your family up and feed them to your dogs. I hope they chop you and your family up and feed them to your dogs. Yeah, that sounds very pro-life, doesn't it? Now, why do I bring this up? Well, let's see. You have that. You had the January 6th thing go on. And what else? You had Nancy Pelosi's husband just get physically assaulted in their home. He had a fractured skull. The good news is it looks like he's going to recover. There's no telling how soon the recovery will take place or how fast the process will be. Luckily, the assailant is going to be arraigned on Tuesday, and he's going to be brought up on charges of attempted murder, assault, burglary. So this is my message to all of my Democratic officials. As a matter of fact, to all my Democratic leaders, figures, candidates, just organizers, anybody. Here's the message. Get extra security. Get extra security. Get that off of here. Some notification. I'm saying this to everybody. Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Gretchen Whitmer, Stacey Abrams, Gavin Newsom, Kathy Hochul, Laura Kelly, J.B. Pritzker, Dana Nessel, Jocelyn Benson. Hey, the Obamas, the Clintons, anybody. Listen, everybody, anybody who's a top Democratic official and prominent Democratic figure, this is beyond insane. This is beyond insane. I mean, hey, you can despise people. You can even, listen, I know that they say hate is a strong word, and if you want to feel that way, you can. But you can feel that way without having to want to kill somebody or without, wishing them death. Because, as I keep repeating myself, these are the same people that call themselves pro-life. What did he say? He said, I hope they chop you and your family up and feed them to the dogs. But don't do abortion, because that's murder. These people are pathetic and embarrassing and stupid and idiotic at the same time. They're kind of funny. As I said in the previous video, that guy that assaulted Pelosi, I hope they lock him up and throw away the key. I really hope they do that. Democrats, get extra security. I've emailed, texted, and called Democratic officials about that in the past. Rashida Tlaib, Debbie Dingell, Haley Stevens, Andy Levin, Alyssa Slotkin, Karen Bass, Beto O'Rourke, just anybody who's a Democratic top leader official. Former Democratic candidates, Amy Klobuchar, Cory Booker, Kirsten Gillibrand. All of you. And anybody who's watching this video who's a Democratic activist, organizer, precinct delegate, or just somebody who's involved, who's just a voter, anybody who's on that level or anybody who's involved in that field, tell your leaders they need to get extra security. That's all I'm going to say. It's really not much more I can say to that. Tell them to get extra security. Okay, should we tell Kathy Hogan? Yep, tell her too. Get extra security. Extra security. Okay, Elena Kounalakis, yeah, extra security. Extra security. Even former President Jimmy Carter, yeah, extra security. Extra security. Get extra security for him too. Extra security. That's all I'm going to keep saying to y'all. Extra security. Anybody who sees this video, share it to all of your Democratic leaders and officials. Share it to all of them. Rebecca Jones, extra security. I can't think of her name that's running in North Carolina, and I can't think of the what. Extra security. Mark Kelly, extra security. Stacey Abrams, extra security. Who's in Maine? Who ran against Susan Collins? Sarah Gideon, extra security. Democrats, get extra security. Extra security.